The oldest known joke in human history dates back to the earliest known civilization, Sumer, and was written in the earliest known writing system, cuneiform, on a tablet dated to around 1900 BC. The nearly 4,000-year-old joke roughly translates as follows. Something which has never occurred since time immemorial. A young woman did not fart in her husband's lap. It's thought this may have been more of a humorous proverb than an out-and-out joke, but what exact wisdom the proverb is supposed to be imparting is sort of lost to time. Thankfully, there is another ancient Sumerian joke recorded roughly around the same time that has survived to today, and this one should be more recognisable as a conventional joke by modern standards. It's basically a man walks into a bar joke, and it goes as follows. A dog walks into a bar and says, "I can't see a thing." I'll open this one. Whatever the fuck this is supposed to mean is anyone's guess. Deciphering ancient jokes is a very difficult task, starting with the translation. Jokes often depend on puns or plays on words that just don't translate well to other languages. Take this joke in English. Time flies like an arrow. Fruit flies like a banana. That joke just isn't going to work in languages where the noun for a fly is a completely separate word to the verb fly. But we also have to consider we might be missing the cultural context that makes the jokes funny. Jokes often involve a misdirection of expectations, like the Pope shitting in his hat. But if you had no idea who the Pope is, you don't have any expectations for where the joke is supposed to go, so the punchline falls flat. With that being said, there are many surviving jokes from ancient times that are still funny when they're translated today. The Philogelos, or Lover of Laughter, is the oldest known surviving joke book. It was written in ancient Greece, we think sometime between the 2nd and 4th centuries AD, during the Roman period, and contains 264 jokes. I'll tell you some if you care to hear them, but be forewarned that they are products of a very different time. Some of them won't translate all that well, and some of them are, well, let's just say incompatible with modern sensibilities. An idiot is selling his horse when a potential buyer asks him, "How old is it? Has it lost its first set of teeth?" The idiot responds, "Oh, it's already lost its second set. First it knocked out mine, then it knocked out my father's." A man sees his local doctor walking past and quickly hides his face. The man's friend asks why he's hiding from his doctor. "It's been so long since I was last ill, I'm embarrassed to see him." A man asks his friend if he can borrow a cloak just to go down to the countryside. "Sorry, I've only got one that goes down to the ankles." A man comes across a deep well on a country estate and asks a farmhand if the water is okay to drink. The farmhand assures him the water is good and that his own parents used to drink from the well. How long were their necks? I think that one might be my favourite. A scholar visited the parents of a classmate who had died. The father was wailing, "Oh son, you have left me crippled." Similarly, the mother cried, "Oh son, you have taken the light from my eyes." The scholar says, as if he was guilty of all that, he should have been alive during the cremation. Someone tells a boy, "Your beard is coming in now." The boy is so excited that he goes to the city's rear gate to wait for it. A friend spots him and asks him what he's doing. When the boy explains he's waiting for his beard to come in, his friend says, "No wonder people think we're idiots. How do you know it won't come in the other gate?" Okay, new favourite joke. Some historians believe there may be another layer to this joke, the Greek word for gate perhaps standing in as a synonym for anus. Given that pederasty was socially accepted in ancient Greece, the joke might be making reference to this. For the sake of enjoying the joke, I'm going to choose to believe it isn't. A man buys a pair of trousers, but they were too tight to fit him, so he shaved his legs. Historians think this one might have another layer to it as well, as trousers were originally the attire of quote-unquote barbarians, who were probably thought of as surly brutes by the Greeks. So the joke could be that the man is making himself more effeminate in a misguided effort to appear more manly. One night, a man ravishes his grandmother. Jesus Christ, not off to a promising start. For this, the man's father beats him. The man complains, For years you've mounted my mother without suffering any consequences from me. And now you're mad you found me screwing your mother for the first time ever. The Greeks sure were fond of a bit of incest in their stories. A young man was hosting some frisky old women. He said to his slaves, "Mix a drink for whoever wants it, and sleep with whoever wants it." Immediately the women reply, "I'm not thirsty." The Philogelos also features ethnic jokes, which is quite funny insofar as the targeted ethnicities aren't really recognised today. So you get jokes about how stupid the Sidonians or the Abderites are. At a dignitary's funeral in Kyme, someone approaches an official and asks, "Who's the dead guy?" The Kymian turns around and points, "The one lying in the coffin." An Abderite saw a eunuch talking with a woman and asked him if she was his wife. When he replied that eunuchs can't have wives, the Abderite asked, "So, is she your daughter?" Damn those Abderites. Who do they think they are coming over here taking our women and adolescent boys? Why don't they go back to Abdera, wherever the hell that is? Oh, it's Greece. Like I said, a lot of the jokes are very much of their time. You can understand why slavery and incest appear in jokes written by ancient Greeks, and there's a couple of jokes in here I shall not be repeating. Well, actually, there's a lot I won't be repeating. There's over 200 of them. So I'll finish here with a quick one that sounds like it was written today. A landlord sees how happy his tenants are, so he evicts them. If you enjoyed these historical jokes, I have another video on the legendary jokes about the Irishman, the Englishman, and the Scotsman, and many other videos about many other things if you'd like to watch them. And if you would like to watch them, why not subscribe and you'll see my new videos as I release them in the future. You can join the channel membership to support me monetarily, it's much appreciated. And until next time, stay safe. An Abderite saw a eunuch talking with a woman and asked him if she was his wife. When the what? Taking our women and adolescent boys. Why don't they go back to... Why can't you say that right? Why don't they? An idiot is selling his horse when a potential buyer asks him, "How old is it? Has it lost all..." Learn to fucking read, man. Jesus Christ, this is fucking embarrassing. An idiot is selling his horse when a potential buyer asks him... Potential buyers? Learn to fucking write too, Jesus Christ.